count me out. Yan po ang sinabi ni former President Rodrigo Duterte. Ang ibig niya pong sabihin, hindi na po siya tatakbong mayor ng Davao City. Pero bago po natin pag-usapan yan, update po muna tayo sa balita na kinansela ng Quadcom ang hearing para bukas Wednesday kung saan dadalo na sana si former President. Pero dahil po sa ilang kadahilanan, ikinansel po ng Quadcom ang kanilang hearing para bukas at na-reschedule ito for November 21 na siyang ikinagalit ni Sal Panelo. At ang sabi niya, ex-President Duterte to confront Quadcom over drug war probe postponement. Former President Rodrigo Duterte will go to Batasang Pambansa on Wednesday to confront the House Quad Committee about the postponement of the November 13 probe on the drug war during his administration, his former spokesperson Salvador Panelo said. Former President Duterte and I will go to Batasang Pambansa tomorrow at 10 a.m. and confront the Quad Committee members why, after demanding his presence and accepting their invitation and coming here last night, they will just cancel it without prior notice. Tandaan niyo po sinabi ni Salvador Panelo, kinancel daw without prior notice. Dagdag pa ni Panelo, he will ask them to schedule a marathon hearing of 10 days. Nako, 10 araw na dire-diretso marathon. Kayanin naman kaya ng dating Pangulo ito? O si Panelo lang ang may gusto? Tuloy ko, House Quadcom lead chairperson Ace Barbers earlier said the panel rescheduled the probe from November 13 to November 21 since the committee is still evaluating the credibility of the witnesses. Sabi po ni Barbers, we want our witnesses to issue affidavits and after they executed their affidavits, we need to vet them because a lot of people want to testify before the Quadcom. We deemed it best to evaluate, interview the witnesses first, see who is credible, and that would take a lot of time. The former president earlier said he will face the Quadcom probe after November 1, but he later changed his mind and said he has nothing more to say since he already testified in the Senate. Likewise, Duterte said the Quadcom does not have integrity and has already prejudged him. During his Senate appearance, Duterte said he has been killing for quite a while now and has a death squad. So, dapat nung November 7 pa yung unang hearing nila sa Quadcom, hindi nga po sumipot si former president. Tapos inimbitahan ulit sila para sa hearing tomorrow, Wednesday, November 13. Pero last week pa lang, iniisip na nilang i-postpone yung hearing dahil sa marami pa daw witness. Marami pang witness ang gustong lumabas para konfrontahin si dating Pangulo. At wala naman din pong abiso mula sa kampo ni ex-president na sila ay dadalo. Pero nung November 11, sa Facebook Live ni Panelo, sinabi niya na dadalo daw ang dating Pangulo. Ang patakaran ng Quadcom dapat 3 days, 3 araw bago yung hearing, magpaabiso na kayo. At hindi po pwede na sa social media nyo yan ipadaan. Dahil kung kayo ay inimbitahan formally, dapat formal din ang kanilang pagsagot. Hindi dapat daanin sa social media. So ngayon na-cancel yung hearing, galit na galit ang Panelo at sinabi niya susugod daw sila ni dating Pangulo bukas para komprontahin ang mga taga-Quadcom. Dahil bakit matapos nilang tanggapin yung imbitasyon, bigla na lang ika-cancel without prior notice. Pero wala nga ba talagang prior notice? Ito po lumabas sa social media. Galing po sa House of Representatives, Committees on Dangerous Drugs, Public Order and Safety, Human Rights and Public Accounts. Notice of rescheduling of 11th Joint Public Hearing. Ang date po nito, November 11, 2024. At ang heading, Honorable Rodrigo Roa Duterte, blah, 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 blah. Sir, please be informed that the 11th Joint Public Hearing originally scheduled on Wednesday, 13 of November 2024 has been moved to Thursday, 21 November 2024 at 9:30 a.m. at the People's Center Building, House of Representatives, Quezon City. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused on your schedule, but rest assured that we will keep you informed of any further developments. Thank you for your understanding. If you have inquiries, please feel free to contact the undersigned or the Secretariat through our email. Very truly yours, Representative Robert Ace S. Barbers. So, ito ba ang sinasabi ni Panelo na without prior notice? November 11 din, nagpadala ng notice ang House of Representatives. Sabi pa rito, please find attached the notice of cancellation for the 11th Joint Public Hearing of the Committees on Dangerous Drug, Public Order and Safety, Human Rights, and Public Accounts, originally scheduled for November 13, 2024 at 9:30 a.m. We apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. Kindly acknowledge receipt of this email. So ito naman po ang sagot ni Martin B. Delgra III, yung pong counsel ni former President. Sabi dito, to Quad Committee, Hi Sir/Madam, we acknowledge receipt of your email together with its attachment. Thank you. Attorney Martin B. Delgra III, Delgra Law Office, number 3 Washington Street, Davao City. So, paano masasabi ni Sal Panelo na without prior notice? Noong November 11 pa lang, pinadala na sa kanila yung rescheduling of the meeting na supposedly bukas Wednesday, November 13 ang schedule. So, kung di ba naman talagang gumagawa lang ng issue, ng senaryo itong si Sal Panelo. Dahil nga naman, syempre, kapag naniwala ang taong bayan na basta na lang kinancel yung schedule, sasabihin ng taong bayan na natakot ang Quadcom. At yun na nga ang pinaniniwalaan ng iba. Natakot daw, naduwag daw ang Quadcom. Kaya kinancel yung hearing bukas. But take note, hindi naman po siya kinancel as in hindi na matutuloy. Ni-reschedule lang po siya for November 21. At in-acknowledge po ng kampo ni Duterte yung rescheduling or yung notice of rescheduling. So, fake news po yung sinabi ni Panelo na after demanding his presence and accepting their invitation, they will just cancel it without prior notice. Maliwanag po na meron pong prior notice. So, ang ginagawa talaga ni Panelo ay paikutin ang isipan ng taong bayan to believe na walang kwenta, walang integridad itong Quadcom. Yun po ang gusto nilang palabasin. Unfortunately, may naniniwala, well, sa bagay ang naniniwala lang dyan ay yung mga alipores, yung mga supporters, yung mga DDS. Kung hindi nga naman kayo magre-research, iisipin nyo na nabahag ang buntot ng mga Quadcom at sila ay naduwag kaya kinansila yung hearing bukas. Malinaw po, hindi po kinansila as in hindi na matutuloy, kundi nagkaroon lang po ng rescheduling dahil kailangan nilang marinig pa yung marami pa daw mga witness na gustong maging resource person. Pero sige, hintayin po natin. Sabi ni Panelo, susugod sila bukas kasama si former President alas 10 ng umaga sa batasang pambansa para komprontahin itong mga Quadcom members kung bakit basta na lang nila kinancel without prior notice. Tapos sabi pa ni Panelo, we will ask them to schedule a marathon hearing of 10 days. Teka muna, baka nakakalimutan ni Panelo na hindi na presidente yung kanyang kliyente and they do not make the rules. Yung Quadcom po this time ang gumagawa ng regulasyon and you just have to follow. Sana nga kung walang prior notice magalit kayo. Maliwanag po, nagpadala po ng rescheduling ang Quadcom sa kampo ni Rodrigo Duterte. At ano tong sinasabi ni Panelo? Hihingi daw sila ng schedule ng 10 araw na marathon. Oh my goodness! Kakayanin kaya ni former President yung 10 araw na dire-diretso? Paano kakayanin ni dating Pangulo ang 10 araw na marathon? Sinabi nga na pagod na po si dating Pangulo. In fact, sinabi niya, "Count me out as Davao Mayor," says tired Duterte. So, wag na daw isama si Duterte sa tatakbong mayor ng Davao dahil siya po ay pagod na. Former President Rodrigo Duterte, describing himself as already too old to serve again as the city's top executive, said he should be counted out in next year's mayoral race. Sabi ni Duterte, "Wala na ako dyan. I am retired. Hindi na ako babalik. Wala na akong babalikan. Ibigay ko na sa next generation." Sabi ni Duterte, who is turning 80 next year. "I don't want it. I leave it to God. The next mayor doesn't have to be a Duterte." He added that he would give other people the chance to run the city. Duterte has filed his candidacy for mayor, pitting him against former Civil Service Commission Chair Carlo Nograles, who served in his cabinet. O nakita nyo nga, kung yung mga dating kaalyado ni former President, ngayon kinakalaban siya. At marami na pong mga supporters ni dating Pangulo, kahit na sa kanyang partido, ay iniwanan na po si dating Pangulo. Hindi pa ba sinyalis yun na palubog na po ang barko ni former President? At tama, pagod na po siya. So pabayaan na po natin magpahinga si former President. Ito lang naman kasi mga tao sa paligid niya ang nagpupumilit na tumakbo pa rin si dating Pangulo. Pero dahil kilala naman po natin itong si dating Pangulo na pabago-bago ng isip, paniniwalaan ba natin kaagad itong sinabi niya na "count me out", na hindi na siya tatakbong mayor next year at pababayaan na daw niya sa next generation at hindi naman daw kinakailangan maging Duterte ang susunod na mayor? Hindi kaya alam nila na malakas ang laban ni Carlo Nograles? Most people, however, were in a wait-and-see mode as the former president has been known to constantly change his mind. Amid consistent public denials that he was not seeking the presidency in 2016, Duterte eventually substituted for a placeholder as a PDP Laban standard bearer. So, noon pa lang 2016, ganyan na po si dating Pangulo. Paiba-iba po, pabago-bago ng statement. Former Representative Roy Elias Lopez, a former Duterte ally. Ito na naman, isa na namang dating kaalyado ni Duterte, chose to take the former president's words as just among many pronouncements that he usually spews. Sabi po ni Lopez, "Based on my interaction and experience with former President Duterte, I have made the conclusion that any political statement of the former president had to be treated with a grain of salt." Meaning, wag basta-basta paniniwalaan. Nograles, in the meantime, understood the former president's desire to retire from politics. Ito pong si Nograles ang makakatunggali sana ni former president sa pagka-mayor. Sabi pa ni Nograles, former President Rodrigo Duterte has served in government for the better part of his adult life and he turns 80 years old next year. So his desire to retire from politics is understandable. He added, however, that ultimately it was still up to the people of Davao City to decide the fates of all those running in next year's elections. Pero teka muna, kung hindi natatakbo si dating Pangulo sa pagka-mayor, ibig bang sabihin nun ay papalit ang kanyang anak na si Baste Duterte at tatakbo bilang mayor ng Davao? Ang dami pong nagsasabi dyan na mas mapapadali ang pagkapanalo ni Nograles kung si Baste Duterte ang kanyang makakalaban sa pagka-mayor. Well, hindi ko po alam yan, hindi po ako taga Davao, so pababayaan po natin ang mga taga Davao ang mag-decide sa susunod na eleksyon. May bulong-bulungan din naman na magre-resign daw si VP Sara bilang Vice President at tatakbong mayor ng Davao. Well, puro espekulasyon lang po yan. Dahil sa ngayon, hindi siya magre-resign sa kanyang pwesto bilang Vice Presidente. So, Salpanelo, itutuloy nyo ba yung 10 araw na marathon? Pagod na nga si former President. O baka naman hindi na a-attend si former President at ikaw na lang ang magtutuloy ng 10 araw na marathon. So kung pagbabasihan po natin yung inilabas na notice of rescheduling ng Quadcom sa kampo ni Duterte, hindi po totoo na without prior notice ang pagkakansela ng hearing bukas. So tulad nga ng sinabi ko, well, sa bagay para sa akin lang naman po, gusto lang talagang sirain ni Panelo ang kredibilidad at ang imahe ng Quadcom, kaya gumagawa siya ng istorya. Sabi niya, wala daw prior notice, pero ano tong notice na pinadala ng Quadcom? Tapos hihingi pa sila ng 10 araw na marathon na hearing. Sa pagka-mayor nga magwi-withdraw si dating Pangulo. Well, again, hihintayin po natin dahil kilala po natin si former President na pabago-bago ng isip at pabago-bago ng statement. Ngayon, sasabihin niya, count me out. Baka bukas sasabihin niya, count me in. Kayo po, ano ang masasabi ninyo? Comment lang po down below at magbabalik ang usapang Tito Manny. Diyos ti Agnina.